That's Money Brown, man. Respect Junior. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, so I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out that fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two legends in this fight game. We have the legendary Canelo Alvarez, the hottest fighter on the planet, the #1 pound-for-pound king, the 4-division world champion, and the current undisputed super middleweight world champion. Then we have Floyd Money Mayweather, arguably the greatest fighter of all time, the greatest defensive fighter of all time, the king of pay-per-view. He called it May-per-view, a man that helped transcend and revolutionize the game, to put the game into the fighters' hands so they could make as much money as possible. But Canelo want to let Floyd Mayweather know, man, you talk like a fucking female, bro. You talk like a female, right? Canelo, tell Floyd Mayweather he's a fucking chatty patty. He run his mouth like a female. Can't stop talking about another man-ass Negro. You feel me? Canelo Alvarez is doing his thing in the boxing game and not worrying about Mayweather, bro. Mayweather did everything he was supposed to do in the boxing game. He's supposed to be living a great life. Why do you got to keep speaking on Canelo Alvarez? Understand what I'm saying? Canelo don't talk about this man. Canelo is worrying about his business and what he got coming up in his boxing game. What he got coming up in his boxing game that he controls now. Right? The #1 uno in his boxing game. And this guy, Floyd Mayweather, cannot let it go. L-I-G it, Floyd. Let it go. Let it go, bro. And if you can't let it go, and if you feel like you want your spot back, then get your motherfucking ass in the ring and fight for it. Yeah. Get your ass in the ring and fight for it. Because right now you're out the boxing game, Floyd. You're out of it. You're in the exhibition world right now. Making 30 to 40 to 50 or whatever many millions you're making in the exhibition world. You're retired from boxing, bro. You're not a real fighter anymore. You're not a real fighter anymore until you come back into the game of boxing. And it don't look like you want to step foot back into that ring, man. You know you're old man now, Floyd. You know you're old man now. And you try to keep your name relevant by, talking about this guy right here. You feel me? Throwing shots and throwing shade at this guy right here. Trying your best to tear this man down every chance you get. But that shit is falling flat. It's falling flat. Nobody is looking at that shit and saying, oh, man, you see Floyd said this to Floyd. No, Mr. Postman. Nobody's looking at that shit saying that. People saying, man, let the past go, bro. Why you keep worrying about Canelo Alvarez? Canelo is doing this thing unless you want to get your ass in that ring and fight Canelo. Unless you feeling some type of way. Right? Unless you feeling some type of way. You dig me? If you feeling froggy, then leap. If you feeling froggy, then leap. If Canelo is your easy fight of your career, the easiest, right, which I still deny, right? He was Floyd won that fight convincingly, right? But I seen him win more fights way easier than Canelo Alvarez. But hey, to try to, make it look even better than what it really is, or, just to try to shame a motherfucker, he's going to say that. He's going to say that. But Floyd, why do you got to keep Canelo name in your mouth like a fucking female, man? Like a female. Every chance you get, you sounding like a fucking hater. Every chance you get, you sounding like a hater. What's the reason for it, bro? What's the reason for it? You hate seeing Canelo on top? You hate seeing him on top? You hate seeing the man that you beat build himself back up and become the face of boxing and putting himself in a class with yourself and other people? Right? That's what you hate about Canelo Alvarez, that he's putting himself in your class and in the class of the other elite fighters out there. The legendary fighters out there, bro. You got to cut it out, Floyd. You got to cut it out. You're looking like a little crybaby bitch at this time. You're looking like a fucking chatty patty. And you talking like a fucking female, bro. Talk like a female. You did? Trying to hate on a man trying to destroy a man's legacy, trying to stop a man money, right? And that's girly shit to me. Pretty girly shit. But you're not going to step back into that square circle with this man because you know that's dangerous. You know that's a lose-lose situation. You know what I mean? You know them reflexes ain't the same. Them legs ain't the same. You know what I mean? They're just not. They're just not, bro. So we're looking at Canelo Alvarez, bro. You need to just let Canelo Alvarez go. Canelo is living rent-free in Floyd Mayweather's head. I repeat, Canelo Alvarez is living rent-free in Floyd Mayweather's head. When Canelo wake up in the morning, that man not thinking about no Floyd Mayweather. Canelo thinking about what's the best deal he should sign for another big-ass 8-figure payday. Now a 9-figure payday, right? And then Floyd keep talking about, you know, it took me only 36 minutes to make $300 million. You know, you gonna make that in 11 fights. Okay, Floyd. The man still making $300 fucking million. He's still making $300 million. You know how many of us wish we can make $300 million? Do you know how many of us wish we can make $300 million? Do you know how many of us wish we can make $300 motherfucking million? So stop trying to downplay a man's accomplishments, bro. Stop trying to downplay Canelo Alvarez's accomplishments, bro. You feel me? Who else in the boxing game can make $300 million like that? Name them. Name them, Floyd. Name me another fighter that's getting a $300 million contract in boxing. Yeah, in boxing, homie. None. So quit trying to hit on Canelo for making this money, bro. Okay, you Floyd Money Mayweather. You did what you did, bro. You accomplished what you accomplished. People applaud that shit. Applaud it, bro. But now you want to shit on the next man's accomplishments. How that sound? How that sound, bro? You want to shit on the next man's accomplishments? Why? That's only jealousy, hatred, being spiteful. You want to see Canelo Alvarez fail. You that type of dude for that. It's real. You don't want to see nobody break your records. You don't want to see nobody doing just as good as you in the boxing game. You just want Floyd Mayweather to be at the top for the rest of your goddamn life and for the rest of boxing history, goddamn me. You don't want to see your fighters do better than nobody. You don't want to see the other people fighters do better than nobody. You just want to be Floyd Money Mayweather up there all by your lonesome. All by your lonesome. And that's some bullshit, bro. You need to cut that shit out, Floyd. You really do, bro, because that shit is looking bad now. It really is looking bad. And y'all know Floyd is my GOAT, so I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Yes, I'm going to speak on his ass. But it's really looking bad now, bro. You looking at Canelo Alvarez, and you just looking at this man, and you just hating. But you're not getting your ass back into the ring with him. If you go talk about a man as much as you talking about a man, you must want something to do with that man, like I always say. You must want something to do with Canelo Alvarez. You know? But if Canelo Alvarez send your ass a contract for 2023, will you sign it? Will Floyd Money Mayweather sign that contract to fight Canelo Alvarez in 2023? Yeah. Since you're feeling froggy, since you got a little urge to come back into this boxing game, it's a little small window of opportunity there, right? As your trainer say, a small window of opportunity. You got people saying they saying you spawn younger fighters, young champions, and they can't lay a hand on you supposedly. So they still looking at you as Vince Mayweather, right? They still looking at you as the Floyd of old. Floyd get inside that square circle, it all come back. Can't nobody touch him. Floyd's the God. Floyd's the king. Can't nobody fuck with him inside that ring looking ass. So if you want to keep talking about Canelo Alvarez this, Canelo Alvarez that, you know, hating on Canelo Alvarez, oh, he's on steroids, he's doing this, he's doing that. Well, let's see you get your ass back into the ring with Canelo Alvarez and see if you can repeat what you done in 2013. Let's see if you can repeat what you've done in 2013. Because if you can come back and beat Canelo right now at the age 45, right? At the age of 45, you come and beat Canelo Alvarez right now, your name would be the GOAT of everybody, bro. Nobody can deny that you're not the GOAT. If you come and beat Canelo right now as we speak. Yeah, Canelo 31, you 45. He 31, you 45. Now you're really in your 40s. Oh, I beat Canelo when I was almost 40. Now you're in your 40s. Let's see if you can beat him while you're in your 40s. Huh? I say, let's see if you can beat him while you're in your 40s. Huh? Yeah, motherfucker. You did? Other than that, man, listen. Floyd got to stop the hate with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo's not worrying about Floyd. Like I told y'all, Canelo living rent-free in this man's head. Floyd's in a jealousy mode right now. Canelo Alvarez picked himself up by his bootstraps after losing to Floyd Money Mayweather and showed people, right? Just because you take a loss don't mean you can't bounce back. And another thing Canelo showed you is that O don't mean shit. Oh, wait a minute. Don't say that, Monty. Another thing Canelo has showed us is that O don't mean shit. Nothing. Nada. So stop praising the motherfucking O in boxing, man. Don't be afraid to lose, man. It ain't about if you lose. It's about if you can bounce back, man. Everybody loves a great comeback story. This America, baby. This America. Everybody loves a great comeback story. You dig me? Trust me when I tell you, dog. A lot of people root for the underdog, man. A lot of people root for the underdog, man. They want to see you pick your step back up and get back in there and do what you got to do, man. That shows character, dog. That shows heart. That shows determination. That shows will. And it just showed that you won't stop to get to where you want to fucking be in life. Period, bro. Learning lesson. You dig me? Learning lesson. Doesn't matter about you taking the L, man. It's about the bounce back in this shit. And Canelo Alvarez bounced back in this shit and took over boxing. You dig what I'm saying? And made himself a legendary champion. Not just a regular champion, not just a Hall of Fame champion, a legendary champion, a one-of-a-kind fighter, a generational talent. A generational talent that Canelo name will be here forever. Forever. You dig? You got kids coming up under him wanting to be Canelo Alvarez. You got motherfuckers in the fight game looking up to Canelo. People that's even older than Canelo asking him for advice and shit like that. You know what I mean? Fighters from your roster, Floyd, asking Canelo for advice and saying they just like Canelo and you don't like that shit. So at the end of the day, man, Floyd Mayweather talk like a fucking female. If you're not going to fight Canelo Alvarez, keep that man's name out your mouth. If that man send your ass a contract for 2023, let's see if you sign it or not. Otherwise, you're just doing this shit for clout and to keep your name relevant. Period. Shouts out to you, you rich motherfucker. Keep living your life. Most definitely, shouts out to Canelo Alvarez. Keep doing your thing, King. Go out there and become the greatest Mexican fighter of all time and one of the greatest to ever lace him up. Until then, it's your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving. Everybody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. You want to donate OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.